it doesn't really make much sense for you to carry a bus of that nature to quite share people need 2 persons and the rest of it. But we have given notice to the junior staff mostly because who are leaving that side. That's a number. There's no point because of the routes. But I used to be ready to visit, and then we have the assurance that if we go to that room, 20 persons able to go to that room. So nothing has been organized and said very well.
All right, thank you. So there you have it. Of course, I think that question is self-explanatory. So the route remains the same. So let's talk about the long term. For the long term, what are the long term rates of this? Like here, does the community have any long term plan? We can do that with chairman now. Does the community have any long term plan to and any I don't know. Every community has a plan, it has a goal, it has a long term and a short term goal. What are we at as a community? Are we
The long-term plan of this palliative depends on management. Because management has to invest. I know that the vice chancellors said applying to TEP for courses. So you are given CNG. I believe that both staff and students and other stakeholders might staff and students. Because since the don't have shuttle buses on maybe chapter, so it therefore able to sustain it if CNG buses or if management consider it as a priority. But you that by most of this now should be costing almost 160 billion. Right. So it's not a priority management by boss. And we have critical infrastructure deficiency that we need that. If we were able to get this year made the request, that would be long.
all right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. We truly appreciate your insight. So, the committee, one of the major goal of the vice chancellor is staff welfare. So it should truly be so I like that staff cooperates and to ensure that from the long short term and over to the long term plan. Let's take through long short term plan forward to the short term plan. So speaking on the part of the users, are there ways like bus users, okay, bus users, are there anywhere with the palliative bus and send their feedback or to the palliative bus committee? Are there ways in which they can send their feedback in order to aid the of the bus management?
Yeah, start um, adding to what he said, some future of the long-term plan. I did, other committee level, but I have had personal discussion with the UC issue, and if the committee because the skin was self-sustaining, and it seems that the skin is actually doing well. He has even said to the more was even if it is here get what's called from the government. It's also said that it's going to buy because very soon these couples will very like because it's going to things are built beyond now. Okay, say that if buy keke, to ensure that only vehicles that has the mark, the instrument, the one that to run. So it has a big dream. It's not something uh, uh, small. On the way, it wants it to be expanded, because it's dream for me. So I just wanted to. That is a way of feedback. I know that that's how the people to which I belong. The animal. Every morning I read this and I see what happened there, what they say about and besides individuals, the private entities, this is our experience. This is what we experience. The government back to a concern on that platform, and you can social and the social form for app, which is not official. And if you do not then what we decide that it is there, I will see address it.
Sir, thank you so much, sir, for that insight. Really appreciate. So, as we prepare to wrap up this edition of, we want to ask a question from questions now as we need to. So, this question says, "Good morning, sir. Thank you for the insight. But my question is, can you handle both the and the job? That is everything about the board, so that the school for that." I don't know who is answering.
I just to answer how I said about the contact with the PC on this matter. No, we have discussed but like he's handing over the boss to the palliative. And indeed, his plan is to give the palliative to start to restart the scheme so that it will be more seriously to pay back to the university. So that's the focus. Well, that's so what we have it in mind, everything is working out.
So, awesome. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate this. So, you want okay, awesome. So, the question here, I think this has been addressed. Well, I don't know whether the person paid attention to address this question. Good morning, sir. This has been,
Well, so,
I think this has been addressed.
okay, let's say it again, in case the president listens. We have been attempting to start one more question, but at the stage we discovered that presence, and not that's not good. So, like I said, organize themselves and to that because it's much easier to get someone on this side. I think that's why they do. I think they are not too serious about using the bus. But if they change their mind towards the bus, we'll send the bus to rush through this case of
So much. I really appreciate your coming, really appreciate your time, and we are glad. So, wrapping up this edition, if you have other questions, please do also leave it on our social media platforms. We, um, questions to the community, endeavor to send back to you, or you can also do well to follow us on our social media handles and we will give you about. Okay, so one more question, yeah, before we wrap conclusive concluding. Um, say, or question. Please, if you have issues, actually do want to go back to the video and watch in case you don't join me on this call. Just then say, I think another one is have three major implications for most one was of. I think the question has been addressed. So please do want to forward the video and we shall um, to actually take your time to answer the question will be answered. All right. So let's say conclusive words. Yes, so far we've having Palliative Bus Committee and the person of Dr. Gabriel Ejiri, right? And also the president of Shan, starting most for you. Let us take conclusive from the back before we move on to the
So a way of wrapping up, want to also reiterate and thank the management for doing the this scheme thing. The one the staff to operate as a team player so that actually the self because the report coming from the security not talking about. It's difficult to get pay. To cure is a problem, but maybe being the military person, between the problem to pay and of the boss, maybe how help. And we in Nigeria, boss, we should provide.
Thank you so much, Dan. I think we are all, civil staff, and so you know, with this information and with this edition, I think that staff will be great, and because everyone I think they will cooperate and eventually shall show that quality meets its. So let's move over to Chairman to his own feedback as we wrap up on today's edition.
Okay, so I want to say that I appreciate this opportunity. And I want to emphasize that more than the talks where the management do better for the staff. That's not true. She has staff and be about the the lost issue. That's why Brendan wanted to make sure that it's why it's also because modalities more like the deputy boss Vice Chairman has said, we cannot find the need for us to appeal from members of the board. And also, sometimes students in town also asking everybody to come. Something report that even just like I said, people would like people get to issue use the bus, not by force. If you don't for that day, go outside and take public transport. Have a ticket for your friend. You have to ticket before you enter. Until we should go there. Because the situation we are seeing is that all road we need to ask them to bring ticket because if you don't do that ticket, that's why so that we cooperate and so they give a ticket. It's not something very difficult. Ticket you have already paid for, you have already offered out and give out because everything now we counted it as people will collect it, account it, how many that for every trip and we record how many persons, how much was involved and not the rest of them, so that we will not have any switch. We must have this operating to get, yes, it cannot actually be sustained. And if we have evidence, it's okay. We cannot by minimal subsidy or no subsidy. So these are the things that are needed. And the second, everybody to be careful and cooperate.
Thank you so much, sir. And I think a very, very wonderful way to conclude on this edition of the track. So, edition will be Palliative Bus Intervention is and path to sustainable. Having our guest today, the Vice Chairman and the Chairman of the Bus Committee Intervention. Having us about the reason for this the palliative bus, and for this was that the cancer of the was is not time to see and staff aware and they feel fine, all right, and they have a great time in about we have looked at other things such as of the great course and how the staff of concerned students, interested students, and also the committee. And second, that the staff should operate with the security person and everyone is in charge of coordinating effectiveness of course and that awesome transfer and sign us go. I want to know the track the track every Monday to discuss engaging and important conversation. If you do have important conversation and engaging conversation, to know, please do well contact information. You need office of the bank in it will be attended to until next time, Monday, I remain your host today. And the 16th time, bye bye. Any questions?
Yeah,